What's going on? I'm going to talk to you about my little take on flat earth versus globe earth. First off, anybody watching this video, you and your grandkids will be long gone before this debate is actually settled. It's not time to end the debate until they take the entire mass into outer space and let us look back on the sun and the earth and watch them spin. So flat earth gets to hold its ground right beside globe earth. They both have lots of valid points. One might say that flat earth even has more valid points because globe earth works entirely off gravity. And you have to go somewhere in space like the moon to see that the gravity of planets orbiting actually is a thing. I mean, you can't see planets orbiting a sun standing on the earth. You can see them pass by. You might can see the sun, but you can't see what they're doing. And if you want to see if the galaxy's moving, you got to go further out in space. You got to go into deep space and look at the Milky Way, like maybe go to the Andromeda galaxy. Other than that, you're stuck with videos, movies, and books and literature of them telling you what's happened. So you have to use that and make your own decisions. And this is what they taught us in school. It's kind of like the sun's just chilling, not moving, but they tell you it's moving. They tell you the universe is expanding, but they make it seem like the sun's just sitting there and the planets are going around it, kind of something like this, just chilling there with the planets going around it. Well, if you take into effect that the galaxy's arm is moving and the galaxy's moving through the universe as it expands, as they would teach you in school, then it would be moving more in a spiral fashion, something like this. The sun is moving around in a circle itself, actually, if you look farther out than this, because we're pretty close to it. If we go a couple million light years from it and look at it, we'd see the sun's going around the center of the Milky Way galaxy on the outer band of an arm. And we can't go into space and see this, so we have to take their word for it. Now, globe earth, it consists and works primarily off nothing but gravity. That's all it's got going for it. And gravity, whether anybody likes to believe it or not, is still a theory. It's not a proven scientific fact. There's very little test to test it. There's not been much test to bend water, so to speak, other than freezing an ice cube. If you try to put water in a pipe and bend it down, no matter what curvature you follow, it's going to pour out. Now, flat earth, on the other hand, they have some, good solid arguments, like the outer edge of the earth is frozen and very high. That's what holds the water in. They have a lot cooler things too, like this picture here, Not like this picture, but I mean, a lot of their research and experiments are a lot cooler than sticking a pole in the ground a couple miles apart. Now, on to my personal thoughts, I think something's moving in some way, because I watch the same orange star every night. It lines up with the top power line out of 8 power lines in front of my house. And I watch that orange star and another star that pulses every color in the rainbow. And I watch them every single night. I mean, not every single night like clockwork, but I see them at 8 o'clock and I see them set, so something's moving. But what gets me is if we're moving through the Milky Way galaxy, and the Milky Way galaxy is supposedly moving through the universe from the Big Bang, which I don't believe in the Big Bang or black holes. Fundamental science doesn't allow for them. You can't make a salt shaker get smaller every time you add a grain of salt in it until it's smaller than a grain of salt, even though it's got 1,000,000,000,000 grains in it, and you just keep putting trillions to the trillionth power of salt in it, and it gets that much smaller than salt itself, and you still put the salt in it. It's not a thing. So my personal thought is, why is that same star there every night? Why is the constellation Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, all of them, why are they there every night like clockwork if there's so much movement going on in the universe? The next video I'm going to do, if this one works out good, is Flat Earth. So y'all come around for that one if you like this one, and y'all keep it easy and don't fall off.